What is up, everybody? My bad for the wetness and the shakiness. But anyways, man, let's check this shit out. We about to check out 3C Films, Spider-Man 4 being reworked, Godzilla X-Con teaser, Alien update, and more. So without further ado, man, let's just check this shit out. Ready? 3, 2, 1, boom. Head in the clouds, and I'm not coming down. You already know Joji, bro. Oh shit! I'm just kidding. In a world of... Are you serious?
I knew when I created the 3C food review persona, one day it was gonna bite me in the butt. Did not know that day would come so soon. I know what I have to do, people. I know. The suit has been ordered. It arrives soon. Expect that Wonka burger to touch my lips. But as I prepare my stomach for that nightmare food,
wait, they have that IHOP, bro?
Movie news to talk about here.
The fuck is it? Some grape type shit?
Here today, guys, is
the fuck is it?
Update concerning Spider-Man 4 and how the MCU
what the fuck?
Working it up. We got an update on both the Alien movie and TV series up and coming. Finally, an idea of when we're getting the Godzilla and Kong trailer, thanks to a Comic-Con happening in Brazil. That alone, so much more. So you guys know the drill. Leave your opinions down below with everything we discuss here today. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and dive straight into it here. One of the first things I wanted to get into is a first look to a TV series I know a lot of people are probably looking forward to, Fallout. Now, I wish I could be on that hype train with you guys, but I've never played a Fallout game, so I'd be lying to you if I said, oh yeah, I know everything about this, let me hype it up. But this is one of those video games that has a large fan base that a lot of people have been waiting to get some sort of adaptation, and the first look photos don't look disappointing. If you're someone else like me who doesn't know much about this, let me read it to you while you look at these photos. It says,
pretty cool.
A nuclear war breaks out across Earth in the year 2077, which is or was an era of robots, hover cars, and deep abiding nostalgia for the America of the 1940s. Everything from the clothes to the entertainment to the vehicles mimic the look of the bygone age. That retro-futuristic aesthetic was one of the charms of the mega-selling video game series that inspired the show. And yeah, nothing against Fallout or anything. It was just one of those games I never really put on or had.
Those are real.
But I for sure, looking at some of like the robots coming out and just the premise in general of the show, yeah, I think it is something I'm gonna want to take a look at. I'm just curious about the direction because we've had plenty of shows now based off video games, whether it's Last of Us, Twisted Metal, the Halo series.
Yeah, bro, dude. Here's what I hope, man. I haven't played all of the Fallout games, but I have played, I think, the third one and the fourth one, I think. And just based on what I've played alone, it seems like a really complicated plot to put in a TV show. Now, look, they did a Halo TV series. They didn't even fucking follow the plot. They did the Last of Us TV series. That followed the plot, right? Literally from the first episode to the last episode of season 1. That's the full game right there. That's the game. That's the game. That's the game. But with this, I don't know. Just based on these fucking photos that I'm seeing right now, I don't really think that it's going to follow up with the fucking games. I personally don't know. All I'm saying is I've never seen this in the video game. I've never seen whatever this spaceship is. I've never seen these flying ship things. I never saw those fucking robot things. I don't know, okay? I never played the games enough to be like submerged in it. I've only played probably like the first... I probably played the game for like 2 hours straight and just being like, okay, this game is kind of complicated. It is kind of complicated in my way, you know, and how I work the games is and how I know the games, on how the games look to me. It's fucking complicated, bro. It's fucking complicated. Okay, shit. So let's just hope that this Fallout series is pretty good. You know what I mean? Or at least has some good inspiration from the video game to make you want to go play the video game. Because literally, bro, the Last of Us TV show makes you want to go play the video game, bro. And coming from someone that recently just played The Last of Us for the first time, bro. Literally, bro. Bro, I've only watched gameplay and I've only watched cutscenes of the Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2. Literally, bro. The show did it right. Let's just hope that this show does it right.
That would put those three as the standard. You got The Last of Us at the very tippy top, being extremely faithful to the games, making fans and newcomers very happy with the show. Then you got something like Twisted Metal that I don't think is bad, but is definitely like an in-between spot of entertaining, enjoyable, while taking some liberties with the material at hand. And then you had the Halo series that just like really wanted to have physically the look of the video game, but completely changed what fans loved about it. We'll have to wait and see where Fallout lies on this scale, but so far, yeah, these pictures are interesting. I'm definitely going to check out at least the first episode.
They should make a Halo movie.
But please, if you're someone who is a fan of Fallout, what do you make of these photos? Does this get you excited? Do you think they could pull it off? Where do you think it lands?
I don't think they can pull it off, but it does look pretty good, though.
Love to hear your opinion.
It looks pretty good.
Moving on here, we got kind of an update with Disney and Bob Iger talking about the future of their company, because they're starting to admit they have not been on a winning streak lately. There was an article that came out from Deadline where Bob Iger was kind of detailing his plans for the
quality over
Disney,
quantity.
and one of the things was to focus now on quality over quantity. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but I could have sworn I have heard Disney say this like about 4 to 5 times in the last 4 to 5 years. Whether it's with Marvel, Star Wars, or any one of their Disney Plus shows, it feels like now this is their common phrase. And I guess we just have yet to see that act be put in place. We know we just had Wish come out during the Thanksgiving weekend. It was a movie I wanted to check out, but I was just busy, getting back from Mexico.
Dude,
and then
Wish is one of those things where I don't even think they put that much freaking energy into managing it. Or to fucking make it, or advertisement on that shit, bro. Because, like, literally, bro, I don't even see this shit. I barely knew that this fucking shit was coming out. You know what I mean? Like, shit.
It didn't even perform all that well at the box office. And even some of the reviews seem pretty disappointed with that movie. And that's kind of become a pattern with a lot of Disney movies, is they just don't hit like they used to. And audiences are much more interested to go watch Despicable Me 5 or Minions or almost any other animation studio is winning besides Disney. So it definitely looks like Disney needs to make some sort of change, but I fear that their idea of quality over quantity is just, okay, let's just stick to sequels and remakes, because that might guarantee us some money right there instead of more original projects, because that's just too risky for them right now. We'll have to wait and see in the coming days. I'd really love to hear from you guys. What do you think Disney is currently failing at, and what don't they seem to understand? Because there's some disconnect happening with Disney and audiences where they're putting out stuff and people are just like, pass. Moving on here, talking about the alien xenomorph world, we got an update on both the upcoming movie by Fed Alvarez and the TV show. Starting off here with the TV show side of things that I'm still excited to check out, we got revealed that Timothy Olyphant has been cast in the show, a pretty underrated actor that I like a lot, not just because he was a Ghostface in one of the Scream movies. Don't bring up Scream anymore. I'm still recovering. But having an actor like him part of the upcoming Alien show, that's a bonus. That's a win right there. The article does provide us with some details on what we can expect from his character, saying here, details about Olfen's character are not being disclosed. I hear he plays Kirsch, a synth who acts as a mentor and trainer for Chandler's Wendy, who is a hybrid, a metahuman who has the brain and conscience of a child, but the body of an adult. Only other details I remember about this show that they were mentioning is this will be the first time like the Alien series will be taking place on Earth, and so that'll be something exciting. I'm still wondering how much xenomorph action we're going to be getting in this show, or if it's just mainly Alien in name and it's just set in the same universe. A lot of questions. But I am hopeful good things will come of it, because I do like the creative team involved, and this cast is awesome, so yeah, that's good. Moving on to... to the movie side of things, we got an update on the story and timeline of this Alien film. So, as you guys know, Fed Alvarez is coming out with a new Alien movie, kind of like their version of Prey. It's not necessarily going to be a direct sequel to the past Alien movies like Covenant, and one of the stars of the movie confirms where it places in the timeline. Star Kaylee Spanley said it's supposed to slot in between the first movie and the second movie. They brought the same team from Aliens, the James Cameron film. The same people who built those xenomorphs actually came on and built ours. So getting to see the original design and the original people who have been working on these films for 45 plus years and has been so much of their lives has been really incredible. That statement has to get you kind of excited. I feel like the Alien franchise is a lot like the Terminator franchise, where they are always going to stick true in form to those first two movies. Whether it's Terminator 1 and 2 or Alien 1 and 2, those are like the holy grail films of those franchises, and every other sequel, remake, reboot, whatever, is always trying to attach itself to those entries in the franchise. From what we know of the story, I'm not sure how much of that is even going to make a difference, because again, like we're being told, this is taking place on a separate planet in the distant future where a group of like young adults, don't want to necessarily call them teenagers, come across a xenomorph and then havoc starts to ensue. Pretty simple, straightforward premise, but I feel like that's exactly what Alien needs, the same way Prey, the Predator franchise, needed just a simple premise, and it succeeded for all the better. This is the resurgence of both these franchises, and I can't wait, man. Nothing but good things have been said about this film. I need to see some footage, along with a look at these alien designs, because just hearing that the same people involved with the James Cameron films are working on these xenomorphs, oh, fantastic. Costumes and not just CGI. That is why I love that Fed Alvarez is attached. Any other director probably just would have used CGI xenomorphs. You guys see these updates in the alien world? Which makes you the most excited? Moving on here, talking about some Godzilla x Kong the New Empire. It is about time we started to get something involved with Godzilla and Hairy Cheeks. Some of you have also been asking me if I've been watching Monarch Legacy of Monsters. I have, and I'll be talking about it on the Clips channel. But sticking to Godzilla and Kong right now, we had a little teaser be released of the palm that Godzilla placed his hand on that opened the tomb in Godzilla vs. Kong, along with another bloody, longer fingered palm, with the words reading, "Something is coming." Now, this is obviously a tease to our first trailer. Man, I can't wait. It was said that if the Hollywood strike didn't happen, we were actually supposed to get this teaser and trailer months ago, but now it'll be released simultaneously with CCXP, which is the Brazilian Comic-Con, which is going to be pretty big and have other trailers attached. We'll talk about those in a sec. But Godzilla and Kong, I'm looking forward to this. I want to see what this movie is going to be. I think Legendary and the team over there were very disappointed that their big showdown movie was released at the time of the pandemic. It still made a good amount of money, but you know it would have made so much more if things were normal. This is now their second chance at that. The idea of an original villain thrown in there has me intrigued. Godzilla and Kong now teaming up as partners and fighting this threat, like, it has all the makings to be awesome. So while this Comic-Con begins on November 30th in about 2 days, it's safe to say within the next 3 to 4 days, you can expect this trailer to land online. And since we're on the topic of this Brazilian Comic-Con, let's just say there's a whole bunch of other studios joining in. We got Warner Brothers that'll be there. They're set to be introducing movies like Aquaman 2, Dune 2, Furiosa, and Godzilla and Kong. Paramount is also said to be wanting to make a big splash there. They have things listed like Halo, Star Trek Discovery, but the thing that's got me most interested is TMNT Mutant Mayhem. Probably an idea and better look at the upcoming TV series they're going to have on there, and maybe a look to the future sequels. Now, Sony is rumored also to be part of this, but we don't know if they're going there to talk any Spider-Man stuff or even just show off things that they already know. Things like Kraven the Hunter, Madam Web. I'd love to get more details on Venom 3, but I'm not going to hold my breath. So it could really be a mixed bag. Sometimes these international Comic-Cons go all out and reveal a whole bunch of things. Other times, they just repeat stuff we already know, and then they save the big stuff for some of the American cons. But I throw it off to you guys. What do you hope to see be revealed at these Brazilian Comic-Cons? Bringing us here to an update involving Avengers Secret Wars and Kang Dynasty, we got revealed yesterday that Michael Waldron will now be the writer for Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. If you didn't know before, it was Jeff Loveness who was going to be writing Avengers Kang Dynasty. That was the same man who wrote Ant-Man the Wasp Quantumania. Kinda happy they didn't bring him on. But even with Michael Waldron, who has credits for Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness and creating Loki, MCU fans don't seem that thrilled with this decision. They feel like it's honestly a misstep. I was a little confused on it until I saw a tweet explaining why a lot of people would be kind of not on board with this, saying here, sure, tap the creator of Loki, but not the guy who rewrote most of the first season and was the head writer of Loki Season 2. Eric Martin should have been the writer for Avengers Kang Dynasty instead. That really puts things into perspective for me, because I was like, oh, if Michael Waldron was attached to Loki. I loved everything that happened with Loki, the way Season 2 ended, wrapped up that whole story. If anything, the Loki show has been some of the best stuff in Disney Plus and post-Endgame era. I would feel like this is a good sign, but then now knowing that Eric Martin was actually the person who did most of the writing, did a lot of the things going on, it then does feel a little scary that we're just getting Michael Waldron, who was involved with Multiverse of Madness. A movie I don't think is bad, but definitely not something I would put up to the level of being an Avengers film in terms of quality. So we'll have to wait and see. Again, it's always about story.
They should just bring back the Russo brothers. Give them a lot of money, man. Just give them a lot of fucking money.
Story, direction, and what they have planned, but like, it just really sucks that we are a couple movies away from this Avengers movie finally happening, Kang Dynasty.
Seriously though, what the fuck?
I just don't feel the threat for Kang. I don't feel that connected to what possible Avenger team they could form here. The only thing I'm looking forward to is Secret Wars, and unfortunately, that's just because of nostalgia stuff that might be involved in that movie. Which I know I shouldn't admit out loud, but sometimes you jingle those keys and I'm gonna stare happily. That's nice. So, we'll wait and see, man. But right now, this was happening in the MCU. They got the cleanup crew going, and they're trying to make things right. Do you have faith? And speaking of having faith, oh, it looks like I might just have lost a little bit of faith involved with Spider-Man 4 and Sony being Sony. So as you guys know, Spider-Man 4 is definitely a movie that's up and coming in the works. Tom Holland will most likely return. It's still up in the air whether director John Watts is going to direct this movie again, or they'll give it a fresh new start. Things are looking like it'll just be John Watts again, but whatever. Last we had heard, I was still super excited for Spider-Man 4 because it was going to be a grounded, down-to-earth, street-level story for Spider-Man, and I feel like that's what's been missing with Tom Holland. Rumors involving like the Kingpin being one of the villains in there. He teams up with Daredevil as the MCU hero this time. Like, all of that sounded pretty perfect to me. But now it looks like Sony and the MCU maybe want to go in a different direction. We have here Scooper Film Odyssey, that is one of the most reliable ones I've seen online. He says here, now I don't think Spider-Man 4 is going to be bad, but the version of the movie that I heard about earlier this year is frankly a lot better than the direction they seem to be moving in. Kingpin seems to still be involved, but Marvel knows how big Spidey is, and they know that Spider-Man 4 is one of the best ways to set up the stakes for the future of the MCU. With Daredevil getting reworked too, we might be looking at a not-so-grounded movie after all. But hey, we're still a while away, anything could happen, and the movie could be amazing. Just voicing my concerns based on what I've been told would suck if Marvel plus Sony didn't take the opportunity to do something special with the next movie. Essentially what we're hearing here is it looks like Marvel, Kevin Feige, and Sony are looking at Spider-Man 4 and seeing it as a good opportunity to set up Avengers Kang Dynasty, to set up the stakes of the future big event movies. And that has always been now my gripe with Marvel. Why are you doing this? Following all the rumors we were hearing right now, you know, about like maybe Kingpin was the villain and he was going to outlaw superheroes in New York City, making Spider-Man more of a vigilante and menace in the city, maybe hiring other people to go after him, whether it's Scorpion, Vulture. Either way, it sounded like it could have been a classic story, and now it looks like, nah, how about we just use Spider-Man 4, a movie we know will get tons of eyeballs because Spider-Man is one of those rare characters where doesn't matter if you put out 10 bad superhero movies, there will always be people willing to watch the next Spider-Man film. So why not use the movie everyone will see to set up our next big film? That's kind of disappointing. Now, again, I want to agree with Film Odyssey here and say that doesn't mean the movie will be bad, but you know it could have been something more special if they just stuck to telling a Spider-Man story, self-containing it with maybe minor setups to the larger universe like they used to do. Along with this, we also have to take into account the recent information we've been learning that Sony is heavily pushing to bring in at least one of their spin-off characters into this MCU Spider-Man movie, just so the audience knows that they're connected and they should be watching these spin-off films they're making. That's a bad idea in itself. We know they know how much of a cash grab it is to bring in Toby and Andrew in there, and as much as I really would like those guys back, I feel it is too soon and too early to do it in Spider-Man 4. But hearing now that Spider-Man 4 might just be treated as a setup film, that is going to be so wasteful to me. But who knows? Maybe it'll actually work and I'll be eating my words up in like 3 to 4 years when we finally get this movie. But that is all the movie news we currently have going on right now, guys. I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch me talk some movie news. Don't be forgetting to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter at 3C Films or on TikTok at 3C Films. But as always, I'm Chris.
Yeah, man. I just hope that is good, man. I hope Spider-Man 4 is good. I hope Godzilla and Kong is good. I hope the new Alien movie is good. I hope everything's good. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video with me. If you guys like my reaction, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out, motherfuckers.